Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Irene if you're new here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing my whole experience wearing Thinx period panties. I've been wearing them for about 3 cycles now, so I feel like I can give you the whole rundown on how they work, if they work, you know, how to wash them, and you know, all that stuff, all the details. So if you want to hear all about my experience, the pros and cons and everything like that, let's get right into it. So if you're unfamiliar of what period panties are, they're basically just panties that absorb your period. You don't have to wear a pad or a tampon or anything like that if you don't want to. You can just totally wear them by themselves and it just absorbs your period. So I was like, I have to try this because one, it's going to save you money in the long run. You have to think about it as an investment because all the money that we spend buying pads and tampons, you know, it adds up. So I wanted something that's not only cost effective, but it's better for the environment as well. Like all this plastic that's just being wasted from us bleeding every single month it's a lot to think about. So I try to be mindful of those things. So I was like, let me try these panties and see what the whole deal is about. These are by Thinx. This is their HipHuggers. This looks really big. This is a size medium. I promise you it fits and I feel really secure in them. Like I feel like everything is, you know, snatched, not too tight, but just comfortable. They have cute little lace detail at the top and they come in a bunch of different styles and different levels of absorbency. I got HipHuggers because they are the highest absorbency and I just wanted that for my first go around, but they do have other ones that are made for your lighter days, but I got these because I wanted to see how they would work on my heaviest days, and yeah, so far so good. So like I said, you can wear the panty in replacement of your pad or tampon, your diva cup, whatever you're using, your menstrual cup, and you can wear these panties alone, or you can use them for like an extra level or layer of security when you're wearing a tampon or something like that. But I chose to wear them by themselves. That's just how I wanted to wear it, and I wanted to see if it would actually hold all my blood on my heaviest days. So I chose HipHuggers because they have the highest level of absorbency. They're supposed to hold basically the equivalent of 5 tampons worth of blood. So I was like, okay, let me see if this is actually going to hold up to that claim. And I really wanted to wear these especially for sleeping at night because you women know the struggle of messing up and leaking on your perfectly fine sheets, and it's just really annoying. Even when you're wearing a pad, like stuff just leaks and seeps out from the back, you know, it's just annoying, and I was just tired of dealing with it, of laying a towel down just so I don't mess up the sheets or whatever. It's just too much. So I got the HipHuggers, and I really liked how basically the padding, what absorbs your period, basically goes up to your butt crack. And of course they have the lining on the inside as well that is basically like a pad and absorbs all your blood. I can definitely attest to the fact that it does not, like, I don't leak when I wear these to bed. I like to wear this on my heaviest days, which is mostly the second and third day are usually my heaviest days when I'm on my period. So I like to wear these to bed. You will know when the pad or when the underwear is full of blood because it won't absorb as it used to. Basically your blood will just sit at the top of the panty and it won't absorb anymore. So you kind of have a feeling when it starts to get full and it's time to switch it out or change or whatever. So I like to wear these around the house, if I'm going to bed when I'm on my period, or I can also wear them when I'm going out too, but if it's going to be more than like 12 hours, I'm going to need like a backup or something, you know? So getting into the pros, I have to mention that of course these panties are super comfortable. I feel like everything is in the right place. I feel like everything is snatched, that I'm not gonna leak anywhere. I like the material on it as well. It doesn't feel like a pad where something is like bulky in between my legs. It's just comfortable. Like it literally is just a comfortable underwear. Obviously it's going to be thicker than your traditional regular pair of underwear, but it still is better and more comfortable to me than wearing a pad or a tampon. It makes me feel like I'm not on my period. You know how just annoying pads can be? They're bulky and like sometimes they don't absorb as quickly as you would like to, and you just feel uncomfortable. When I wear these, I don't feel that way. I don't feel moist, I don't feel wet or anything. I do start feeling some moisture like towards the end of the 10-hour wear, but like I said, that's towards the end of the day. Like, I already know that's coming. But besides that, like everything leading up to that point, I feel fine. So I love that about it. I also enjoy the fact that the padding or where the blood is absorbed isn't just in the crotch of the panty. It actually goes up the back. So when you're laying down in bed, the blood is not going to seep, you know, or leak anywhere, because the padding goes basically up to your butt crack. So I really like that aspect of it. I don't experience any weird smells or odors. Even after I hand wash it out, it doesn't smell weird or anything. There's some type of material inside of like the pad that neutralizes odor anyway, so I think that's why I don't smell anything. But they have a whole bunch of information on their website. I really love how they're super transparent about what their materials are made out of, where it comes from, how to take care of it. If I'm missing something in this video for you, you could definitely check out their FAQ section and their about section on their website, because it's actually really helpful. You can throw these in the wash, but I don't like the idea of having my period panties washed with like my dirty clothes. Like, I like to hand wash them out before I put them in the laundry. That just makes the most sense to me. So I hand wash them. You know, I just put it under the water, squeeze all the blood out, and just scrub it out with some soap, and it's good to go. I guess if you're kind of grossed out by that stuff, like if you don't want to touch your own blood or whatever, but like that stuff doesn't really bother me. Just make sure you wash your hands really good afterwards, like it's coming from your body. It's fine. But I can see how that could be a con for somebody. But I don't think you have to hand wash them. That's my preference. You can just throw them in the laundry as well and let the laundry do the job for you. But I feel like it's getting a deep clean, and I can like squeeze it out, and actually seeing the blood come out and seeing it run clear, that like gives me a peace of mind. I actually feel like it's getting clean the way I expect it and want it to be cleaned. But if that's something that you don't want to do, you don't have to do that. Another pro, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I really like the fact that it's better for the environment. I feel good about the fact that I'm not tossing excess plastic in the garbage from me being on my menstrual cycle. This is not all I wear. Like, I definitely still wear pads mostly, but it's towards the end of my cycle. But I feel like if I can reduce the amount of pads that I use every single month, it's better than, you know, using them every day of my period. You know what I mean? So the little bit I could do, I try to do it. They have panties for every day of your cycle as it gets lighter and lighter. If you are planning on wearing these on your cycle, I would probably get at least 2, just so you can rotate them out, because it does kind of take a little while to dry. So the only cons that I can really think of with these panties is the cost, but it kind of weighs itself out when you think about it, so it's not really a con. Like, the initial price point, it's like, but it's worth it to me in the end. So that doesn't bother me too much. I definitely need to get another pair, because one pair is definitely not enough. Another con I would say is that if you're wearing, specifically for hip huggers, because these, like I said, are for your heaviest days. So if you're wearing like tight fitted clothing, you might see like the outline of it in the back. But I only noticed that when I was wearing a maxi dress when it was still warm. So that's like my only con, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, if you just wear regular bottoms, you should be fine. I highly recommend them if you're looking for like an alternative to pads or tampons, and if you're just looking to try something new, something that's better for the environment, better for your bodies. Oh, that's another thing. I did a whole video about why you should use like organic pads and tampons. But you know, I feel like a lot of brands are getting better with disclosing the ingredients that they use in their products, whether they're organic or not. I try to stick to you know, organic cotton pads and tampons if I do wear a tampon, which is very rare. But you know, this is just another alternative that's safer for the body, safer for the environment and all that stuff. So I'm glad that I took the chance to try these because they work for me. I hope that this video was helpful to you and that it inspires you to do your own research if you do want to try some period panties out for yourself, because I'm a believer. I really like them. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say except thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Watch my other videos on wellness of the body. I love talking about feminine care and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.